This video presents Attiéké, a fermented cassava dish shaped by women's knowledge, skilled production, and generations of culinary tradition in Côte d'Ivoire. Attiéké begins long before it reaches the plate. It starts with cassava grown and harvested in Côte d'Ivoire. The roots are peeled, grated, fermented, pressed, granulated, and steamed through a process that may take several days. The knowledge developed particularly among communities in southern Côte d'Ivoire and the country's lagoon regions, before Attiéké became widely eaten across the country and beyond. The people behind the dish, women, have traditionally led much of the processing and preparation of Attiéké. Cassava cultivation, harvesting, and transport may involve different members of the household and community, but the specialized knowledge of fermentation, pressing, granulation, and steaming has often been held and transmitted by women. The skills are learned through observation and participation within families and production groups. Over time, this knowledge has also created livelihoods and trading opportunities. Why UNESCO recognized it? In 2024, UNESCO inscribed the skills related to Attiéké production in Côte d'Ivoire on the representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. UNESCO recognized both the cultural knowledge and its social and economic importance. The inscription highlighted how producing Attiéké supports women's financial autonomy and social integration. It also noted that young girls can learn and participate in the tradition without the activity interfering with their schooling. Attiéké is primarily a source of carbohydrate and is naturally gluten-free. Its nutritional value depends greatly on what accompanies it. Served with grilled fish, tomato, onion, and other vegetables, it can form part of a varied meal, providing protein, fiber, and micronutrients. As with many staple foods, portion size and the quantity of added oil and salt influence the overall balance of the meal. Getting Attiéké in the UK. In the UK, Attiéké is commonly sold frozen or dried through African food wholesalers and specialist grocery shops. The traditional fermentation and granulation have usually been completed before the product reaches Britain. UK cooks normally reheat, rehydrate, or steam the prepared Attiéké before serving it with fish, meat, vegetables, or salad. This makes the dish more accessible while retaining a connection with the original production process. A tradition and crop under pressure, cassava is often described as a resilient crop because it can tolerate difficult growing conditions. However, it remains vulnerable to plant diseases, pests, and changing weather patterns. Cassava brown streak disease has caused serious damage in parts of East and Central Africa. Recent scientific modeling has warned that climate change, expanding whitefly populations, and the movement of infected planting material could increase the risk of the disease spreading into currently unaffected regions, including parts of West Africa. This is a future risk rather than evidence that the disease is already widespread in Côte d'Ivoire. Safeguarding it for the future. Protecting Attiéké requires work on two fronts. Agricultural researchers are developing healthier and more resilient cassava varieties and improving controls on infected planting material. Cultural safeguarding focuses on preserving the skills of fermentation, pressing, granulation, and steaming. UNESCO has also warned that increased recognition could create a risk of over-commercialization. Safeguarding, therefore, means ensuring that growing demand benefits the women and communities who hold the knowledge rather than separating the product from its cultural roots. Why it matters to the UK African diaspora. For Ivorian households in Britain, Attiéké offers both a familiar taste and a trusted way of preparing food. Wider studies of migrant food practices suggest that many diaspora families place particular value on meals prepared at home from recognizable ingredients. Attiéké served with fish and fresh salad fits naturally within that preference. It allows families to continue familiar eating practices while introducing younger generations and neighbors to Ivorian food heritage. Celebrations, hospitality, and connections. Although Attiéké is widely eaten as an everyday food, it also appears at weddings, baby naming ceremonies, cultural events, and other community gatherings. Experienced cooks may prepare it in large quantities for dozens of guests. Sharing a plate, or sending someone home with an extra portion is a simple but meaningful act of hospitality. Attiéké, ingredients, recipes, and food gifts also circulate between relatives and households, helping families maintain connections within Britain and across international borders. Lived experience reflection. Many people who grew up around Attiéké remember the women who prepared it, mothers, aunts, grandmothers, and experienced community producers. Their ability to judge the fermentation, texture, and grain size represented a quiet but important form of knowledge and authority. Participants often describe cooking Attiéké not simply as following a recipe, but as continuing knowledge learned from those who came before them. Preparing it in Britain can preserve a sensory connection with family life, language, memory, and place. What the dish means: for many Ivorian families, Attiéké is an everyday food rather than a dish reserved for special occasions. That is precisely why its heritage status matters. Cultural heritage does not exist only in ceremonies, monuments, or formal performances. It can also be carried through ordinary daily acts, preparing food, judging its texture, serving relatives, and teaching another person how it should be made, carried into the present tense. In the UK, most Attiéké arrives with the long fermentation process already completed. Yet the care taken in steaming it, separating the grains, seasoning the fish, and serving the meal properly continues part of the original knowledge. Families may adapt the dish to available ingredients and busy working lives, but the preparation can still open conversations about Côte d'Ivoire, women's work, family history, and cultural identity. Attiéké reminds us that heritage does not always announce itself. Sometimes it sits quietly on an everyday plate, carrying the knowledge, labor, and enterprise of generations of women. Its future depends on protecting the cassava crop, respecting the communities that hold the skills, and ensuring that the knowledge continues to be practiced and shared